Hello, Tarot Tube. Well, here we are. I was going to make a video today. I was thinking about doing a video about some cool witchy finds that I got from Ikea. This is one of them. But then this came in the mail. So instead I'm going to be doing a walkthrough. But if you're interested in my cool Ikea witchy find video, subscribe. All right. Now I kind of undid this to some extent so you didn't have to, cringe as I tried to get the plastic off of these boxes and everything. But it's an unboxing. I haven't actually looked at the decks. So now I backed this Kickstarter so long ago that I almost don't really remember what I was thinking or what they're about. It was really a long time in coming. But here it is. It's here. So it started out with just this, and then this got added onto it, and I backed the whole thing. And we're getting this little pin here. It says, "My heart is my home." And I'll tell you where that's going to live. Here's your ASMR unboxing sounds. I'll do some of this too. There we go. Okay, hang on. I'm going to show you where I'm putting that. That's going on my silly little witch's hat, which has got a lot of cool stuff on it. So yeah, so this will get added onto there. Put them over there. All right. So I guess let's start with this one. So automatically, I don't have to worry about pairing right off the bat. But when I looked at the colors, when I opened up the box like 10 or 15 minutes ago, I immediately thought of the way of the panda, that would make a good pairing with this one. Let me just pull that box. It's right here. Yeah, I think that's going to look nice with it. But let's get into it, and let's get a little closer. All right, put this one to the side for now. Maybe we'll zoom back out and look at them together. So this was created by Murphy Pines. She had a lot of difficulty making this one get onto the physical plane, but here it is. We did it. So it's a pretty simple two-piece box. I think she was really trying to make it manageable. I did that. That didn't come that way. I'm so glad you're here. So this is for those of us who sometimes feel like we have to work to feel like it's safe and it's okay for us to take up space. This is the deck that they believe we're her audience. So it has this nice, it's looking a little bit rainbowy. When I first opened it up and took the plastic off, it seemed to be just silver, but now I can see it's got this nice, and let's see if it's sharp or not. It's not too sharp. I have to watch out for that. Sometimes that hurts my hands. And it does come with this little guidebook. We'll look at that in a minute. All right, so let's take a look at this. I'm liking this little character. It's non-gendered. It could be, oh, look how nicely that matched up. Yeah, affirm, ask, be still. So these are all like really positive messages. I think this arrived in my life at a good time. Where we just had in bulk, but it's just depending on where you live, it's not over yet. It's still cold out there, and it's still, like more work to socialize and everything because it's not so much fun outside. So yeah, connect. These seem like messages that will resonate with me right now. I was just talking to a friend about that. Yep. And I think now that I'm looking at these, I think that you could intentionally pull one and maybe use it for a little altar card or keep it wherever you're working. Like, which was the one I just saw that made me think that? Dream. So I'm working on a creative project. I could put that, in front of me when I'm working to remind myself, it's not just following the rules and everything. It's, dream, because otherwise it's going to be boring. Yeah. yeah, this is like really supportive. Sorry, my nails are kind of chipped. I just, see, that's what I'm talking about. I just decided to jump in and do this because I got it and I was very eager to look at it. So these are really soft pastels. So when you get this black and white one, all of a sudden it does jump out at you, right? And that's the one that's on the guidebook. I think what we'll do is maybe we'll do a 2-card pull at the end of this. We'll pull one from this deck, the I'm Here deck, and then one from this, the This Is Me deck, Tell the Story of You. So yeah, hang on till the end and we'll do a 2-card reading. See what we come up with. Yeah, so this is, you know, primarily black or white, but it's still got a lot of pastels in it. This is the thing I have to remind myself every day. Every day I gotta tell myself that. Oh, that's very sweet. You know, I kind of like how this has like a friendly monster feeling to it. Yeah, it's giving, you know what it's giving me? It's giving me Lonely Woods vibes a little bit, this one. A little bit, you know, it's not the same thing. Let go. Good message for everybody. A message for every single person on the planet. Hello, I'm talking to you. You know, this is also, it's got kind of a side quest feel to it too, right? Some of these messages are, you know, inviting you to do something, to change something, even if it's only momentary, like playing. Like, yeah, I like it. I sort of like it as a side quest deck, which, if you're a member, you know I love my side quest decks. So this actually kind of falls into that category a little bit. If you're interested in side quest deck, you know, you can search it on my channel. I'd have 4 walkthroughs of different decks. Yeah, 4. Oh, that's beautiful. And that makes me think of the Glowwood Oracle, which I really, 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 really need to spend some time with. Oh, yeah. Hey, everybody. Give yourself a hug. I'm going to do it right now. Yeah, that feels good. That feels good. You know, there's a lot of invitations to creativity here, and creativity that leads to self-care, you know, taking a creative action that is going to result in some self-love, I think, even if you don't think of it that way exactly. Oh, I really like this palette. That's nice. That's nice. And our last one is Zoom Out. Zoom Out. Also good advice. So let's just take a moment with this guidebook, and it's okay. So it's just good. Thank you for just being straight alphabetical so I can find things. So you've got some journaling and action prompts, something to reflect on, and then something to journal and do. Yeah, so that really nails it as a side quest deck. Even if you don't do any action, at least you've got a journaling prompt. Okay, that's awesome. Put that to the side. I'm here. And now let's take a look at this second deck, the This Is Me, which has some astrological and some elemental symbols on the box. Oh, let's look at the backs together. I didn't think of that. Oh, you can combine them. All right. Okay. But we're going to keep them separate for now. Right. The Oracle deck includes 5 sets of archetypes and symbols that are rich with meaning that you can use to connect yourself. Astrological, elemental, celestial, plants and flowers, and enneagrams. What does it say on the back of the I'm Here? Take some time to care for your inner child, hang out with your higher self, be present with the wonderful you. I'm here as a deck of 50 cards that explore ideas for gentle ways to heal and connect with yourself. Each card has been digitally illustrated by artist Murphy Pines and accompanied with some writings that explore the ideas even further in the included booklet. Now, we've had a lot of updates and emails, and I might be remembering this wrong, but I feel like one of the emails said something about a PDF for this deck, but don't bet money on that. I could be wrong. Okay, let's have a look at this. You know, I'm exactly the right age that every time I see this, I think of the musical Hair, and I think of this is the dawning of the age. So I'm living through 2 ages of Aquarius. Look at me. It's good to be a crone. Okay, Aries. Cancer. You know, I like the way the symbols are so easy to see here. There's my sun sign. Aw, so sweet. There's my rising. My rising sign is rising. Pisces. That's my little boo-boo child. My completely adult married boo-boo. Scorpio. Nap time for Taurus. And my moon sign. Lovely. I like that Earth is getting a hug. Poor Mercury. Everybody hates on Mercury. Pluto, ha! There she is. Not getting kicked out of this deck. No, sir. Oh, that's a beautiful sun. Okay, let's look at our air. Earth, fire, and water. Okay, those are all nicely done. You know, this has a, oh boy, I hope I can say this word right. Somatic. It's like you can physically feel it. Like when I look at these illustrations with this character, I can almost, you know, like I can sort of feel the float there. I can kind of feel the heat and energy in that one. So that's, I guess that's a mark of a good illustration, right? The reform, because now we're into our archetypes. The reformer, the helper, the achiever, individualist, investigator, loyalist, challenger. I can think of a lot of ways to use this deck, actually. You know, not just for not divinatory purposes, for like storytelling and journaling. Okay, I'm going to have to think about the, you know, like the herbal side of this, the flora and fauna part. Not completely sure what I'll be doing with this. Lavender's such a good herb. I wonder if Murphy Pines has a special affection for this pine. I gathered some pine needles to make a simmer pot the other day. Didn't have that much of a scent, but I kind of enjoyed the process, the energy. Here's your Valentine card. And a sunflower. Okay. All right. And this has the same gilding on the side. Let's just put them together. Yeah, I think if you shuffled these together, they would go, you know, you could just make a jumbo deck out of this if you wanted to. All right, so now I gotta not do that. That's not what we're gonna do right now. Okay. All right, so we'll shuffle them separately and then do a little 2-card thing. I feel like this is some pretty good cardstock. Of course, when I do a deck that doesn't have a whole lot of cards, I'm much more skillful than one of the big thick ones. So, but it feels very good here. I like it. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, and their cards are not, they're not sticking together. I feel like if this is the way you shuffle all the time, you're going to be able to get a good shuffle. All right, so I'm not going to do my usual 3-card pile. I've been experimenting with drawing this way. So we're getting safety, and we're going to complement safety with something else, but I will read the journal page for that, and you can always just freeze this screen if you wanted to save that and give it a try. All right, so now this is from the second deck, the This Is Me deck, and we got Moon. All right, so just in general, so is today the new moon? I think today is a new moon. It's either today or tomorrow. So anyway, I'll post this pretty quickly, so you may still be in the new moon energy if you see this right away. But I think this is a call to, you know, take a look at where you are in the moon cycle when you see this video. Like, I'm pretty sure that I'm making it right on the new moon day. All right, so now let's see what safety is. So you'll look for your moon cycle to kind of add some depth to this reading. All right, so here we go. Safety. Feeling safe can be a challenge for many of us for different reasons. Some of us may not have grown up being familiar with the feeling of safety. Some of us may have anxiety, and some of us may just be affected by all the scary and worrisome things that are happening in the world. So if I'm getting the timing on this right, this deck was born during COVID. You know, it was created during that season. Whatever the reason may be, the feeling of safety is vital for us to begin the daunting process of healing and growing. When we feel safe, we are most prepared to thrive. So how do we create feelings of safety? Feeling safety comes from feeling prepared, protected, and taken care of. Your needs are met, and there are no questions or concerns about what is coming. You feel like you'll be okay no matter what. This feeling of safety can come from those around you and from yourself. When you trust yourself enough to take care of your needs, you can create a sense of safety in your own body and mind. All right, my first take on that is I'm not sure it's also black and white. Like, I think that sometimes you can create like a bubble of safety and still be aware of, you know, the problems that are out there, but, you know, create a space of safety for yourself so you can do some work. All right, here we go with our journaling and action prompts. I'll put this here, so if you want to freeze the screen, you'll get that little image. Okay, what makes you feel physically safe? What makes you feel emotionally safe? What are some things that are made possible when you feel safe? Are there any people in your life who make you feel safe? What are some ways that you can provide yourself a feeling of safety? How can you create more safety in your life and in your relationships? Can you remember a time when you felt especially safe? What was it that brought you the sense of safety for you? Are there ways that you can bring something similar into your life in new ways that fit better into your life now? All right, so I do have to disagree a little bit with some of the things that I just read and say that nobody else can make you feel safe. Nobody else controls your feelings. You control your own feeling. You have to take ownership of that. Nobody else can make you safe. So yeah, that's my old lady comment on that particular remark. But other than that, I think there's some nice journaling prompts in there. So overall, I kind of think this is a cool decks, and I'm glad I have them, and I'm looking forward to seeing how I can work with them in the future. Take care. If you hit the like button on your way out, it really helps me a lot. I appreciate it. Bye-bye.